Hi there, this is Ricardo Lisa Guevara Martinez. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips about how to teach online classes. As we already know, we have big challenges right now. That is how to get started with the virtual classes. As you already know, some institutions have developed some ways in order to teach virtual classes. So the first thing that I'm going to mention is whenever you get in a classroom, you feel confident what you're teaching. But now is the contrary, because most of the time we don't know the environment that the student is. So the first tip is putting their shoes. We have to think about that the environment that they are is not the same that other students can be. So we have to think about if they have internet access, if they have the devices like useful tools in order to learn in an easier way. And also we have to think about that they don't have the same motivation that they have inside in the classroom. So we have to think about those things in order to get started with online classes. So as a second tips, we have work together. If you have any trouble with your students, you are going to feel disappointed with that situation, but it doesn't mean that you are going to throw the towel. So you have to work together. You have to find out the way in order to help them to learn easier, or like the same that we were before with this pandemic situation. Then you as teacher have to feel confident. When you are teaching, you have to let them know that you know about any topic. You don't have to feel like with some disadvantages or some weaknesses that you don't know the topic. If they ask you something, you don't know the answer of that question. So you have to be prepared with that situation. You have to feel confident with that. Then you have to enjoy every single class. You have to enjoy the class, because you now as teacher, you have to be a source of motivation. You have to give them a motivation in order to help them in that process of learning. Remember that now nobody knows how to deal with this situation. So we have to feel comfortable, and if we don't feel comfortable, so we have to find out those things. Then don't give up, please. If you have any trouble with your students, if you don't know how to teach something, look for another options. If you don't know something, look for some feedback. Try to get communication with them. Try to let them know that you are interested, because if you're not interested about what you're teaching, they are not going to be interested in your class. If you don't have motivation, they're not going to feel motivated in order to learn something new. So don't give up. We don't know when this crisis is going to stop, but we have to change our style of teaching, because we cannot do the same thing that we were doing in the classroom. So we have to change everything we have. We have to be more creative. We have to do more interactive activities. We have to familiarize with them more. We have to know their barriers. We have to change some things. And I really know that it is hard to change, but we have to change that thing. So I hope you have learned something new from me, because I'm just a practice right now, but I could face that thing, and I bet you it feels embarrassed to be prepared for a class and nobody asks you something. So you have to be more confident with that. So I hope you have learned something with this video, and thank you for watching.